This is Ocotillo.
Ocotillo Restaurant is a new American restaurant that focuses on health and wellness. It's a pretty cool spot. You know, it's got a good indoor-outdoor vibe. It's a nice, natural, outdoor Arizona environment. We've been in Architectural Digest. We have a really forward menu, and it changes all the time. You know, we definitely focus on seasonality, and we focus on special diets. You know, we're pretty progressive. You know, we're one of the first places to have a vegetable section. We've always had that. You know, we're very forward about taking vegetables and making them into composed dishes instead of having them being an afterthought. Ocotillo chicken is on there for a long time, you know, since the beginning. And we serve it with a cold date, potato, pecan salad. It's a little bit different setup than what you would imagine. It's something that's always going to be our menu. And same with the roasted cauliflower. Those two are like definitely signature Ocotillo items. Our brunch menu is kind of random. You know, it starts with a sweet section, then it has a light section, then it has a vegetable section, then it has a savory section, and then there's a drinking section. You know, we try and put menus together that anyone can come and find something that they would like. Ocotillo is kind of a melting pot of all different kinds of things. Let's make it fun, you know, let's make it casual, let's make it kind of no rules.
Michelle, what makes Ocotillo special?
How I found Ocotillo is my friends and I, we're all nurse practitioners. We promised that we would once a month meet at a restaurant and enjoy each other's company. So my favorite cuisine is American cuisine. And I like a modern twist to it. And I came up with the Ocotillo, and the architecture was really impressive.
What'd you have for food there?
I had my favorite dish because I love it so much, and it was the mesquite grilled Ocotillo chicken. It's very flavorful, needless to say. It's seasoned very well. They serve a half a chicken. The sides that I got with my chicken was the potato salad, which was phenomenal.
Classic or little twist?
Oh, a twist, definitely. Was a little bit of lemon maybe, but it was something citrus.
When we went, I have to agree, walking in, it had sort of a red carpet feel because it is a long walkway and you get to see all of the outdoor seating. It's such a gorgeous outdoor area. I ended up getting the grapparita, which I did not know initially what it would be, but my waitress was kind enough to explain. Grappa is a bourbon, and it's unique in that it is made with the skins of white grapes. It was delicious. My partner and I, Jules, shared a lot of different dishes so that we could try all of the beautiful things on the menu. So we got the toast with herbed ricotta, and then it had the sun-dried balsamic strawberries with a balsamico sauce over it. And I had never had a sun-dried strawberry, but it was delicious. It was...
I had that too.
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
What's the texture like of these sun-dried? Are they
quite chewy.
chewy? So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're very dense. I found it really pleasant.
Yeah, well, the taste was what got it for me.
Well, that intensifies the flavor, but balsamic on strawberries is actually a very northern Italian.
Yeah,
it's
balsamic syrup.
And then I ended up getting one of their plant-based options, the stuffed squash blossoms. The presentation was so cool. To have these blossoms with a bit of stem, they're all sitting upward, they're battered and fried, and quite a generous portion, honestly. They also have some avocado on the side as a garnish. They've got a bit of a sauce. And I will say the flavors on those were amazing. My only qualm is those are stuffed with a vegan cheese among several other ingredients. And I could tell that the vegan cheese was there. Vegan cheese can be quite a hard thing to incorporate because either you have the cheeses that taste pretty good but don't melt, or you have the cheese that melts very well but tastes kind of odd. It's an acquired taste for some, but I personally don't like it. Otherwise, though, I mean, the flavor was out of this world.
Andre, what did you have for
Well,
appetizers?
my wife and I started with mimosas, and it had a nice twist to it. It was made the typical way, but I think they put grapefruit juice in it as well as the orange juice. It was really delicious. My wife ordered the mushroom quiche. It came with a nice spring salad on the side that she really enjoyed. I went with the smoked brisket on polenta, and I'm a fan of polenta. I don't know whether they make their own. as far as the grinding because it was ground very fine, but there were little bits of less or more coarse ground polenta in it. And it was in a bowl, and they put the polenta and they put the beef brisket over that with like an au jus dressing over that, and then a fried egg and crispy onions on top of that. And it was terrific, absolutely terrific. We had to have something sweet, so we went with the cinnamon brioche Cinnabon that had a maple pumpkin glaze over it with roasted pecans.
My goodness.
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go get that.
They're gonna put me in a sugar coma. It was terrific.
So, did you get anything for dessert?
I did. I ended up getting the strawberry shortcake, and the presentation was interesting because it wasn't stacked. It wasn't, one solid piece of cake. And then there was some vanilla custard that was a bit salty, not in an unpleasant way at all. The salt really came through. It wasn't overly sweet. That I loved. There were strawberries over top, not a ton of strawberry syrup over it. I might have wanted more. The only disappointing thing, the cake was a bit dry, but the flavor was there. So ironically, the cake part was what I liked least, but the custard was incredible.
Well, what's your takeaway, Michelle?
It's a great place for large gatherings. It's a gigantic restaurant, and it's elegant. The decor, it's dining elegance.
I would agree. Big gatherings are fantastic. I would go here on a special occasion if you want to kind of have a very nice restaurant experience with family or friends, or go during happy hour. If you're like me, I'm an educator. I don't have the budget for such elevated food on a regular basis, but absolutely for drinks and their happy hour menu, which includes the ricotta toast. So go try that toast at happy hour.
I love that tip. That's very helpful. Thank you.
For me, the tip would be definitely if you were doing a baby shower or a family reunion or gathering, it would be a great place to go. There was a quiet elegance to the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
And the way the food was prepared and served, it was just really on point at every juncture.
If you want to try Ocotillo, it's located in Phoenix on 3rd Street and Flower. An average meal will cost about $45, and they do recommend reservations.